Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to today's exciting webinar. Today, we have a captivating topic, which is from traditional to modern, the digital communication journey. Okay? It's truly an honor to welcome you to this webinar. My name is Sharif Arafa, and I am the content team lead at Intalio. And today, we will be going on an insightful journey. Okay? Okay, so in terms of the journey, we will start by about Intalio. Who are we? Okay, so for some of you who don't know about us, okay, how long have we been in the market and so on. And then it will be time for, of course, Intalio Correspondence, the main product we will be talking about today. And then it will be, of course, time for the objectives of this product. And then it will be time for the fourth chapter. And in our fourth chapter, we will be talking about the most trending topic nowadays, which of course is what? AI. AI is controlling the world right now, and everybody's talking about it. So it is necessary that we talk about the capabilities of Intalio Correspondence in terms of what? In terms of AI. And then it will be time for a small short demo where we'll be showing you some real life scenarios. And then finally, it will be time for what? Time for the Q's and A's in case any of you have any technical questions. So Intalio is a global software vendor, okay, in enterprise content management, ECM. The abbreviation for it is ECM, of course, or Content Services Platform, CSP, okay. We're proud to say that we've been in the market for more than 30 years. We've been recognized for innovation. We've been named a visionary in the 2021 Gartner Magic Quadrant. We were also featured in the 2023 Gartner Voice of the Customer. Omdia, for those of you who know about Omdia, it's very popular, of course. Omdia Universe ranked us as a leader. And finally, we scored 936 out of 1,000 in the CyberVadis index. So it's been quite an interesting journey. Yes, definitely. So without any further ado, okay, let me move on to the next part and introduce to you Intalio Correspondence product owner, Rawan Sadek. Hello, Rawan.
Hello, Sharif. Thank you
Hello.
for the introduction.
Yes,
Welcome,
yes.
everyone, and thank you for joining us today. We're about to meet a system that just might change the way your organization communicates. Let's talk about Intalio Correspondence, the correspondence tracking system. Think of Intalio Correspondence as your organization's communication command center, a place where emails, letters, memos, approvals, and internal requests stop getting lost and start making sense. Whether it's internal back and forth communications or official communications with external parties, Intalio Correspondence keeps everything flowing smoothly, securely, and on record. It's not just a document vault, it's your new hub for managing communication end to end, keeping full visibility on every task, and breaking silos and connecting departments. Imagine your inbox, your filing cabinet, project tracker, and approval flow all bundled into one smart system. That's Intalio Correspondence. Over the next few slides, I'll walk you through what Intalio Correspondence can do, how it works, and why so many organizations are turning to it to bring clarity and control to their daily operations. All right, now we know what Intalio Correspondence is, but let's take a moment to answer the bigger question. Why? Why would an organization invest in a system like this? Let's be honest, no one wakes up excited about managing paperwork or chasing email threads. But what if you could make this communication feel frictionless? Intalio Correspondence isn't just a filing cabinet with buttons. It's here to, first of all, streamline communications. No more scattered emails, inboxes, or lost approvals. Everything is centralized in one place, organized and searchable. It's also there to boost collaboration. When everyone is working together from the same platform, handoffs becomes much more smooth and projects stop getting stuck. It can also ensure traceability and accountability. You always know where correspondence stands, who touched it last, and what's left to do. These aren't just checkboxes that you tick. They're how you work faster, you build faster decisions, stronger teams, and smoother workflows.
I think now it's time for a quick poll. So we would like to ask the participants today with us. So does your organization currently use a correspondence tracking system? Maybe yes, maybe no, maybe you're not sure, or maybe you're considering one by attending this webinar. So we would love to hear your input. Let me just share it with you.
All right, so let's start at the very beginning of any correspondence journey, the drafting and registration. This is where Intalio Correspondence sets the foundation for control, speed, and structure. Intalio allows authorized users to register all types of correspondences, whether they're internal between departments or external communications, as we mentioned, like incoming letters or outgoing responses. Each registered correspondence is automatically assigned a unique reference number, which makes it easier to search for it. And here's the smart part. The number is tailored to the department's format and structure, and it can also be configured as needed. This eliminates manual effort and ensures consistent classification across the organization. And also, to make the process even more efficient, Intalio allows you to define unlimited number of correspondence templates. Those templates are fully customizable based on the correspondence type, so whether it's a legal memo or an HR request, your team won't be starting from scratch. And when it comes to the source documents, whether you're scanning paper documents, uploading files from the system or desktop, or pulling attachments from an email, Intalio Correspondence brings them all into one centralized searchable system. Once the correspondence is drafted and registered, what happens next? Well, that's where things get even more dynamic, with Intalio Correspondence workflows and collaboration tools taking over.
Okay, nice. Apparently, concerning the responses, most of the people are already using the correspondence tracking system. So they would be experts enough and they know into the product. So this is very interesting. Yeah, we have 75%, around 75%. So it's interesting. Okay, so Rawan, can you tell us about the collaboration and transfer features of Intalio Correspondence? How can people collaborate using this product?
Of course, Sharif. So once a correspondence is drafted, it needs to reach the right people. And that's where Intalio Correspondence gives you full control over how and to whom it circulates. Intalio Correspondence allows you to transfer correspondences with clear intent. So you're not just forwarding a document, you're asking someone specific to take a specific action, whether it's approve, review, comment, or even sign the document. This removes confusion and speeds up decision making. So a user can send a correspondence through a structured workflow, defining the exact order of steps and recipients and the purpose of each step. Or they can just opt for the free transfer, where multiple users or departments receive the correspondence in parallel. Okay, so once received, the correspondence becomes a living document. You need to annotate or edit it, no problem. Users can open the document in Office and edit it. They can also add comments, highlights, or even digitally sign the document without leaving the system. Meanwhile, correspondence also helps you stay organized. Inboxes are automatically grouped based on categories, status, or even custom filing rules. So everyone sees only what's relevant to them without having to go through a lot of steps. Furthermore, tasks can be prioritized, delegated, or assigned due dates. And if anything is delayed, escalation rules uh, can make it easier to reach the right people, and you can address it really fast.
So again, we would like to ask, what is your current biggest challenge in managing organizational communication? A challenge faced by many companies worldwide. So maybe you're facing some difficulty in tracking incoming and outgoing communication, or maybe you have some lack of visibility across the different departments, or maybe you have some issues with compliance and archiving, or maybe you have a slow approval workflows, or maybe you're not facing any major challenges. So definitely tell us. I guess visual tracking is one of the most interesting features that illustrates the true power of Intalio correspondence. So give us more light about this, Rawan, please.
All right, Sharif. So after a correspondence is circulated, edited, and collaborated on, how can you keep track of what's happening where and with whom? especially when dozens of people are involved. With Intalio Correspondence, you never lose visibility. This is where visual tracking comes in, one of Intalio's most powerful and user-friendly features. It shows you a real-time visual map of the entire journey of a correspondence: who received it, who opened it, who acted on it, and where it's currently stuck, if anywhere. So instead of playing Sherlock Holmes and running around asking who's got the document now, you just open the tracking view and case closed. But that's not all. Intalio Correspondence also maintains a complete audit trail, logging every action, all time stamped, user stamped, so you can know when edits happened, transfers, approvals, or annotations, and who did what exactly. This is especially useful for accountability and compliance. And obviously, because documents evolve, Intalio Correspondence keeps a virgin history of every correspondence. If needed, you can review or restore previous versions without having to worry about accidental overwrites or lost information. Altogether, these tools ensure that your organization stays transparent, accurate, and in full control of every communication. This is one of the most loved features in Intalio Correspondence, the visual tracking tree. You can see here, it shows you exactly where the correspondence started and where it went after that, where it transferred, who opened it, who didn't. It gives you a complete bird's eye view of the correspondence journey. It's a visual audit trail, so you can easily spot delays, bottlenecks, or missed actions without digging through logs or asking around. Now, behind all this flexibility is a highly configurable admin panel, one that adapts Intalio Correspondence to your exact business needs. Let's explore that next.
Speaking of that, most of the people chose lack of visibility across departments. They have a problem in that, so around 67%. So it's good that you're speaking about that. Yeah.
Yeah, right on spot. Okay, so now let's see how the engine works. We've seen how correspondences move, evolve, and transfer across organizations. We'll now step into the engine room itself, the admin panel. This powers up the entire flexibility of Intalio Correspondence. Intalio Correspondence is built to adapt to your organization, not the other way around. Through its powerful admin panel, you can configure the system to match your structure, workflow, and compliance needs. You can do this by defining an unlimited number of categories, each with its own purpose, such as contracts, invoices, or HR requests. Each of those can be created with their own custom fields or custom attributes, so they fully function to serve you what you need in your organization. You can also control your inboxes and navigate your nodes to reflect your internal processes the way you do usually. You can also control communications between departments by using sending rules. This prevents unauthorized or unnecessary correspondence paths. So instead of just leaving everything to go as is, you can control who can communicate with who or which department can communicate with which department. You can also track organizations' performance through detailed dashboards, reports, and KPIs. And of course, alongside all this flexibility comes security and control. So think of Intalio Correspondence as those Russian matryoshka dolls, the ones that nest inside each other. Each layer is a level of privacy and permission. You can start with broad organization-wide rules and go down to very specific user-level access. It's cute, but it's also very effective. You can tailor access and visibility using role-based permissions. You can assign who can create a correspondence, who can view it, who can modify specific correspondences, and you can even define who can have access to what menu and what action on the system. This will let you ensure the right people have the right access at the right time. This combination of deep configurability and enterprise-grade security ensures that Intalio Correspondence is not just a tool, it becomes your organization's trusted digital communication framework. What you're seeing here is the security matrix, your own matryoshka doll, where the admin can define control over every action and menu in the system, whether on a role level or on a menu level or action level, or deep down to the user level. from who can create which category, who can edit it, down to whether someone can access a menu or not. Everything is configurable from this panel. This allows you to mirror real-life responsibilities inside the system without compromise. All right, now let's take this one step further. Imagine everything we've just discussed supercharged with AI. Let's explore how Intalio Correspondence intelligently supports decision-making and saves time using smart capabilities.
Okay, I guess it's definitely time for this part. AI is one of the most trending topics, as you were saying, nowadays. So I guess most of the people are always looking for the AI capabilities that complement any product. So I
Mhm.
guess this is a very, very interesting part. So let us talk more about it.
Yes, of course. AI makes working with Intalio Correspondence faster, smarter, and easier. First of all, there's smart indexing. Smart indexing in Intalio Correspondence reads your documents just like a normal human being would. Whether it's a scanned document or a PDF, the system uses OCR to extract key information and automatically populates the correspondence attributes or fields using those information, which saves times and reduces manual data entry errors. Second of all, the AI chatbot. Instead of navigating through menus or reports, you can just ask, whether it's how many correspondences did we receive today, or where is the contract with supplier X, the chatbot fetches this information instantly, and there you go, you have your answer. And finally, there's Smart Assistant. This is where things get really exciting. It can summarize lengthy documents in seconds, translate them on the fly, and even suggest responses, like approving or rejecting a request based on the content and context of the document itself. It can highlight key objectives and even identify the purpose of the correspondence you're reading, giving you clarity at a glance. But this isn't just automation, it's augmentation. Intalio Correspondence becomes your assistant, helping you work faster, stay informed, and make better decisions. You need a summary? Done. You don't speak French? Bonjour, now you do.
Mhm.
Need a tactical rejection? I'll write that one for you right now without the awkward phrasing. Here you can see the smart assistant in action. It understands the content of your correspondence and can summarize the long documents instantly, translate them into different languages, generate quick replies and drafts, even extract the purpose of the document to help you classify or route it accordingly. Now, let's switch gears. You've seen the brains, now let's see the beauty. Let's dive into a quick live demo and watch Intalio Correspondence in action. Okay, so first of all, you start by creating the correspondence using a file. So basically, you can upload a file or scan a file.
Okay.
We're uploading the file. Once you've uploaded the file, you can start filling the attributes, working on the correspondence or document itself. You have a couple of attributes that are mandatory to fill, and then there are the optional attributes. So we're filling the receiving entity with the department we're communicating with. The subject could be whatever you need. So we're sending this for approval, and we can fill the body if we need with anything. So let's just fill it with this is a new document. And then we can save the file or the correspondence we've created. All right, so to create a workflow, we need to assign a couple of people first to signatures. So we'll configure signatures on this correspondence or document. Here we're searching for the users we're assigning signatures to. So we're searching for the user now, the legal manager. Once we've added the users, we can start drawing the signature regions for them. So what's the purpose of this? We're basically creating a workflow with signature regions. So this user, once they log in, they will have the workflow initiated. They will just have to proceed with the workflow. Their signature will be automatically replaced in this signature region, and with just one click, they will proceed. So once we've added the signature regions, we're creating the workflow. So we're adding users in whatever order we want and with the purpose we need. So since I'm here asking for signature, I've added the users with the purpose for signature. I've added the two users with the order I would like them to sign or I would like them to receive the correspondence in. Once I submit, the workflow is initiated automatically. So we will log out of this user now. and go to the second user, which is the legal manager. So once we log in with the legal manager, we will find the correspondence in their inbox and they can proceed with the workflow accordingly. So we will log in now. We'll go to the inbox and we will find here the correspondence received in the inbox. We can see the details, we can see the document itself. Once we click proceed, it will ask if I'm sure I want to sign and proceed to the next step. Once it's signed, it will go automatically to the next step in the workflow, which was the CEO top management. We will log out of this user and go to the top management user. Okay, once logged in, this user too will have it in their inbox. Double click, we go into the correspondence. We will see here the tabs we were talking about, one of which is visual tracking. You can see it here in action. It shows you where the correspondence was initiated and then who received it and in which order. You can also see here that the previous user has signed the correspondence when they proceeded with the workflow. And if I choose to view the workflow, I can see the steps that this workflow is following. And if I proceed as well, I will sign and it will go back to the initiator of this workflow. I'll sign in again with the first user who initiated this workflow. And again, in their inbox, we will find the correspondence, this time fully signed and complete with all the steps that we required. The two signatures are automatically placed with a watermark of the time that this was signed and who signed it. I'll now complete the transfer and the correspondence since I've finished my cycle. And this way, we've finished one document or correspondence successfully.
Very nice, very nice.
Okay.
Okay, done?
Yeah.
You're done. Okay, so I guess it's time for some questions. If any of the participants has technical questions, definitely share it with us. We would love to hear it. Okay, Rawan, one of the most frequent questions that we get asked is the admin panel too technical for non-IT users?
Actually, Sharif, no. The admin portal is built in a way that any normal user can configure without code. But also, if we want to give access to technical or IT users, they can do more configurations or customizations accordingly. So no, it's not hard for normal people. I'm not an IT person, and I can fully configure the portal as needed.
Okay, nice. Another question also we get is what kind of reports or analytics can a customer get from Intalio Correspondence?
That's a good question. CTS includes dashboards, performance reports. It can help you track the correspondence across departments. You can measure response times per department or per user. You can also filter by category or specific time you're looking for. You can view a full report or KPIs on operations done on a correspondence or done by a specific user. So you have a full report to fully optimize your processes or improve your accountability accordingly.
Okay, amazing. Thank you, Rawan, so much for your time today. I guess that brings our webinar to a close. Thank you all for being here. It's been an absolute pleasure sharing these insights with you. If you have any technical questions or if you're interested in the product that we were talking about today, definitely reach out to us on our website. Okay. Wishing you a wonderful day ahead. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.